Welcome to today's question, which is more clarification on vibrato and to talk about vibrato, my thoughts on it. Vibrato is what the life force, the musical intensity in a note. And it can be produced in a number of ways. It can be produced diaphragmatic, wow, 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 throat. I don't subscribe to either of those philosophies. I'm more along Gober's line, where he says that he believes it comes from the soul and that it comes from the heart. And I do believe it comes from the soul and the heart, but the technicalities behind that are that in order to get the vibrato, which I believe is the musical life force and intensity in the note that brings the note to life, and it changes. My vibrato changes with whatever repertoire I'm playing. You need your breathing under control, you need your flexibility, you need to have hit the speaking point, your harmonics need to be in tune, and you need to have a vocal approach. So there's 5 things that need to be happening all at once and in sync. If they're not, and 99% of the time I have it right, but say for example something happens in the recording studio that upsets one of those 5 things for me, my vibrato will inevitably go wide and maybe even cut through the note. So that's just life, but it would only happen a very small percentage of the time. Most of the time I have the breathing, flexibility, speaking point, harmonics, and a vocal approach. So I've never taught vibrato. I talk about it a lot, but it's more in a musical expression type of way. Every one of those notes had vibrato, but I didn't manufacture it. It was just part of the expression that I felt playing those notes. I might give an example. I've got the Forêt Sicilienne sitting on my music stand. I'm teetering with maybe doing that for my next recording session. Oh no. Now there was vibrato on every one of those notes, but you couldn't, it was more the life and musicality within the note. So vibrato, I'm not sure that there's any right approach, but I do have a fundamental belief, and I'm very much a French school flute player. So I love Gober's playing, and I love his philosophy on tone and expression, and moise as well. The vibrato can never take over the sound. It can never change the sound, change the mood. It has to be part of the natural expression. And in order for that to happen, your breathing has to be under control. You have to have the flexibility. You have to be sitting on the speaking point. If you're not sitting on the speaking point, something will ultimately give, and with me it's the vibrato. The harmonics have to be in tune, and you have to have a vocal approach. So that's why we do all of these things, and the ultimate outcome is a beautiful tone, something you'll have control of, and a vibrato that will be unique to you. No one else will have your vibrato. No one else will have your sound, because no one else has your ability to be able to vocally connect yourself with the flute, which all these exercises do. So they were good questions this month, and I think they all work together towards a beautiful tone and control.